Hey, welcome back to the AI Chronicle. I'm glad you're here, because today, we've got 10 stories for you, and some of these are wild. No buzzwords, no fear-mongering, just what actually happened and what it means for your week. Alright, let's get into it. Story 1. A lot is changing quietly right now in the legal world around AI. This is one piece of it. Anthropic's Claude Mythos found thousands of cybersecurity vulnerabilities, then kept it secret. Let me break it down. Anthropic's new Claude Mythos preview AI model discovered thousands of cybersecurity vulnerabilities across major operating systems and browsers, including systems at AWS, Apple, Microsoft, Google, and NVIDIA. Here's the part they don't lead with. Anthropic made the call to suppress a commercial product entirely, an enormous financial sacrifice. Here's why it still matters. Project Glasswing shows a new model for responsible disclosure at AI scale. Send this to someone in your network who's in a regulated industry. They'll thank you later. Story number 2. So, what does your job look like in 3 years? This might be a clue. PwC. Top 20% of companies are capturing 75% of AI's economic gains. Everyone else is falling behind. So what went down? PwC's 2026 AI performance study released today finds that 3/4 of AI's economic gains are being captured by just 20% of companies, the ones focused on growth, not just productivity. One thing to watch though, the study is funded by PwC, which sells AI transformation consulting. That said, zoom out a second. The 20% of companies pulling ahead are creating more jobs, not fewer. They are expanding headcount in new AI-adjacent roles. The people who win at this, they stopped asking if AI would replace them and started asking where it would take them. Start there. Story number 3. Save this one. Come back to it on a slow afternoon and just play. Meta releases Muse Spark. First major AI model in over a year. Stock jumps 10%. Here's what we know. Meta Platforms released Muse Spark on April 12, 2026, its first major AI model in over a year, developed by the newly formed Meta Superintelligence Labs following the $14 billion recruitment of Alexander Wang. The honest limitation? Meta's 3+ billion users will be the default testbed for Muse Spark, a scale no lab has deployed at before. And yet, there's a reason people are excited. For the billions of people who can't afford a premium AI subscription, Muse Spark arriving free inside WhatsApp and Instagram is the most accessible frontier model ever deployed. Add it to your rotation for 1 week. Not forever, just 1 week. Then decide. Story number 4. And this is one of those boring, on the surface, huge in the implications moments. Trump officials quietly pushing banks to test Anthropic's Mythos model, despite DoD flagging it as supply chain risk. Right, so here's the situation. Trump administration officials, including figures connected to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Fed Chair Jerome Powell, are reportedly encouraging major financial institutions to test Anthropic's Mythos AI model for banking applications. Not so fast, though. Banks deploying AI models for financial decision-making carry enormous systemic risk. The counter-argument is actually good, though. The U.S. financial sector is behind on AI adoption compared to Chinese and European competitors. Follow whoever's shaping this in your country. You don't need to agree with them, just know what they're deciding. Story 5. And this one is purely practical. Here's how to actually use AI for something this week. New York makes history. 100,000 state workers get free AI training and Google Gemini access. The short version first. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that New York is expanding AI training to its entire state workforce of over 100,000 employees, making it the largest state in the U.S. to provide AI education at this scale. Let's be real for a second. The program is powered by Google Gemini, a single vendor relationship for an entire state workforce. Here's what makes it interesting despite the limits. For a DMV clerk or a child welfare caseworker who has never touched an AI tool, this program is the most direct path to keeping their job and improving their service. Pick one step from this. Just one. Try it before Friday. That's how you close the gap. Number 6. Small upgrade in the tool. Big difference in the day. Apple and Qualcomm are building AI agents that ask permission before acting. Quick context for you. Apple and Qualcomm are taking a deliberately constrained approach to AI agents, building systems that require user approval checkpoints before executing sensitive actions like payments, account changes, or data access. Here's the friction. Approval checkpoints reduce the productivity gains of autonomous AI agents significantly. Now here's the part that changes the story. An AI agent that drains your bank account or deletes your files without asking is not a productivity tool. It's a liability. Share this with someone who keeps saying they're too busy. This might be the tool that gives them time back. Now, story number 7. This one's about the rules. And the rules? They're changing fast. Maine, Nebraska, and Maryland just passed AI laws, including one that bans AI therapy without a license. So, what actually happened here? 3 U.S. states passed AI legislation this week with real consequences for consumers and businesses. Now here's the catch. Maine's therapy ban could cut off access to low-cost AI mental health tools for people who cannot afford licensed therapists, which is most people. But here's the flip side. An AI claiming to provide therapy without disclosing it's not a licensed professional is deceptive at best and dangerous at worst. Next time you use an AI tool, read one line of the terms. Just one. You'll notice things you didn't before. Story 8. And this one comes straight from the lab, and it's genuinely something. NVIDIA's National Robotics Week. Physical AI is moving from lab to factory floor right now. Here's the story. NVIDIA used National Robotics Week to showcase a wave of physical AI breakthroughs. Robots trained in simulation using Cosmos world models now operating in real warehouses, surgical suites, and farms. But hold on, there's a wrinkle. Physical AI robots require expensive hardware, ongoing maintenance, and specialized operators. The other angle, though? Open models like Isaac GR00T mean any robotic startup can build on NVIDIA's research without starting from scratch. Bookmark this one. When it reaches a consumer product near you, you'll want to remember you heard it here first. Number 9. Researchers just crossed a threshold a lot of people thought was years away. The first AI compute cluster in orbit is now open for business. Let me break it down. Kepler Communications has activated the first commercial orbital AI compute cluster, 40 GPUs running in Earth orbit, with Sophia Space as its first customer. Here's the part they don't lead with. Orbital compute is extraordinarily expensive and accessible only to well-funded space and defense operators. Here's why it still matters. Processing satellite imagery in orbit, rather than transmitting raw data to ground stations, could enable real-time disaster monitoring, faster weather forecasting, and crop yield predictions that reach farmers weeks earlier than today's systems. This is the kind of research that looks slow until suddenly it's in everything. Keep it on your radar. Story number 10. And honestly, this is the kind of thing you'll want to try yourself. Claude dominates HumanX conference. Anthropic is now the AI that enterprises actually talk about. So what went down? At San Francisco's HumanX AI conference this week, Anthropic's Claude was the model on everyone's lips, overshadowing GPT 5.4 and Gemini 3.1 in enterprise deployment conversations. One thing to watch, though, conference buzz is not market data. That said, zoom out a second. Enterprise wins matter because they translate into real deployment scale. Next time you're about to do that thing manually, pause. Check if this handles it. You might not go back. And that is your 10 for today. Look, here's what I always say. Pick one story. Just one. Try the thing. See what happens. That's how you stay ahead without burning out. This has been the AI Chronicle. If this was useful, hit subscribe. Share it with a friend. I'll see you tomorrow. Be well.